Good evening, and thanks for joining us. The U.S. Department of Agriculture will release its final food security report next month. That's it after that. The agency calls the report redundant, costly, politicized, and extraneous studies do nothing more than fearmonger. It goes on to say this study was created by the Clinton administration as a way to support the increase of SNAP eligibility and benefit allotments. Now, the decision comes as lawmakers have changed work requirements for SNAP benefits. Emma Bucher spoke with local food pantries about how losing this federal data will impact operations.
Would you like any zucchini?
Every day,
How many would you like?
volunteers with the Riverbend Food Bank help hundreds of people put food on the table.
Give away food as fast as we can.
Volunteer Mike Clark says 30 or 40 people come through Sacred Heart's food pantry daily.
I'd give that away.
But rising costs and demand making it harder to stock meat and produce.
This side is produce from the state of Illinois. That seems to be a little less than it used to be. We used to have all kinds of commodities.
The Sacred Heart Pantry gets its food from Riverbend. Executives at the food bank say they rely on data from the USDA household food security reports to track and respond to local hunger needs.
Would you like a pork loin?
Now, without those federal reports, local food banks will need to rely on their own surveys and guesswork to assess community need, something that local food pantries say doesn't deter them from their mission.
Really and truly, showing people numbers and statistics helps us in proving our mission. So if the government's going to take those away, we're still going to do our job and report on what we can report on.
Amy Schaefer, Director of Empowerment for the YWCA, saying they already conduct their own surveys in-house.
But it does kind of stink to lose those blanket statistics that we are given by the government.
She says in the last few months, food pantry visits doubled. Other pantries in the Quad Cities tracking similar trends.
The need's definitely rising right now. Just the current climate and the way that they're, changing some. Everyone's SNAP benefits are going down.
Riverbend executives say canceling the annual food insecurity report places more strain on already struggling food banks. They still expect to operate in full capacity, but they'll be flying blind. In Rock Island, Emma Bucher, WQAD News 8.
And the impact expands beyond food banks. Without the annual food security report, policymakers may not have a clear understanding of the scale of hunger in America. The 2023 report showed an increase in food insecurity. The final report containing last year's data will be released October 22nd. And Riverbend Food Bank in Davenport is a member of Feeding America. It also issued a statement saying as USDA's report sunsets, there is a risk of losing consistent national benchmarks that have helped guide solutions. Feeding America is committed to working alongside partners to ensure we continue building on that foundation.